Okay, so we're going to move some energy. There's so much fear in the collective about what is coming next. And it is, simply put, irrational, right? Why not wait until it gets here and then, deal with it instead of being afraid ahead of time? The thing is that when you have different anxieties, you do anticipate things, right? You'll have fight or flight. You'll have fear of things that seems irrational because it hasn't happened yet. So you might say, well, if it's here, I'll deal with it. Okay, well, in this mass delusion that's going on now, there is so much fear. And in the area where I live, when I wake up in the morning, I can almost see the spirals of conversation of people afraid of what's going to happen in these next few months, over this next year, or these next years. Why not create the reality you want instead of being afraid of what's going to happen to you, that you are just a victim of and you have no control over your reality? Take your power back by not being afraid of anything political, let's say. When I wake up in this density and I forget that it's not mine, and then my spiritual advisor reminds me of where I'm at and how much fear there is, and the newspaper comes in the mail and I see the local fear, just so much fear at what's going to happen next. They don't want to be free. They don't want to be sovereign. They want to be part of a group hive mind. They want to be afraid of what is going to happen based on what some other hive mind told them is going to happen, instead of knowing and trusting themselves. Trust yourself and know that the reality that is being drawn to you is for you and of you. I'm going to burn some sage, I'm going to do the drum, and I'm going to do some other things to move, some chanting, some toning, to move energy. My intention is that the energy that I move today, every morning when I wake up, the same energy ritual or cleanse or prayer intention, whatever you want to call it, is done. Amen. And so it is. I am not in fear. I am in complete joy and knowing that what's happening right now, globally, universally, interdimensionally, is of a high frequency. I trust myself and I know that I've moved to my highest timeline and I will be moving higher and higher. Everything in the world is changing for the better. Finances, spirituality, individual freedoms, cures, connection to God, connection to your spirit guides, food, air, water, everything is a higher vibration. I seen something yesterday about Mother Earth finally being at her, where you can hear her frequency. And I just cried. And I just burst with joy at feeling the resonance of Mother Earth and my own frequency. And those of you living in fear of every new disease, every new thought, everything that's fed to you, if no one told you what to be afraid of, would you be afraid? And so all of that worry out there and all of that fear that settles in on me pretty much every morning, and to reminded again of the area I'm in, that mass delusion or hive mind fear, that I have to clear it every day. And so this video I put out there to clear it every day. Amen. And so it is. I call in Mother Goddess. I call in all my guides and angels, all light beings of the highest vibration, Pleiadians, Sirians, Orions, all that are here in the Galactic Council of Light, to help us to ascend, to help us to move to that higher timeline, and to take all of those fearful people with us and remove the density around them and clear this every single day in order to start new with the good, seeing the good, letting all of the good and the wonderful and the beautiful things come in, and clearing the fog of the fear and the negativity. So let's start with burning some sage. We're doing it in cast iron today because sometimes it gets a little bit carried away. And by it, I mean, well, possibly me. So, Great Spirit, I ask that you cleanse all negative energy in my field. Your biofield is part of you. It's part of your anatomy. It's part of your body. It's part of who you are. I cleanse my energy field. I cleanse out as far as I possibly can reach. And through the vibration of this video and the tone of my voice and the chanting and the drumming we're going to do, I carry out this intention of cleansing all negative beliefs, all low frequency, all fear of what next? What are we going to do now? Everybody's going to take away our rights. We're not going to be okay. Everything's bad. Everything's gloom and doom. I neutralize and delete those programs permanently. And so it is. Amen. And I raise the frequency of Mother Earth and her people. I ask the Spirit assist me to do this every single day. And as we go through this time right now where so many are so afraid of what might happen, what could be, and give them the confidence, Spirit, to pay attention to what is, to look around and say what is, and not harass and yell at and be cruel to people because of what they think someone else is going to do, but to be in the now, the radical, permanent now. What is happening now? I clear the fear, and so it is. Amen. Clear the density for myself, for those watching, those within the field of my vibration, and those that will ever hear this. Anyone that can benefit in any way from any vibration on any spectrum, internet, wherever the internet goes, wherever the vibrations of all things go, that it carries this healing, this love, this comfort. I ask Spirit to comfort everyone who is afraid of what's going to happen next, and that they're able to simply sit in this now and see what is here, and to choose what they want their life to be in every now, in conscious choice, in authenticity of self, in self-awareness. And so it is. Amen. Sound, vibration, hum, dance, tone, drum. Get your shamanic rattle out, or anything at all that rattles and changes the energy. Do it all over your house. Do sage all over your house. Open the doors. Let Mother Earth's vibration blow through. The light, get out, get some light codes. Talk to trees, talk to plants. Mother Earth knows what's going on. Don't buy into the fear of your favorite talking head. Think for yourself. Raise your frequency. And so it is. Amen. You are the creator of your reality. If you wake up every day and you buy into the fear that you're going to be oppressed and all of your lovely rights are going to be taken away, then that's what you draw to you. If you know yourself and trust yourself and trust that you've drawn a reality to you that is of your highest and best. Stop being mean to people that you don't know anything about them simply because of what you feel they're associated with. Get to know people on a one-to-one basis in this now, right here. Who are they now? Who are you now? What is the truth of what is happening right now? Instead of believing what someone else tells you about who people are, find out for yourself. Or just say nothing. You go counterclockwise with your pendulum and clear the energy. I clear any energy between me and you, who's ever watching this. I neutralize the energy. I neutralize the energy between me and anyone, anywhere. I banish depression. I banish fear. I banish low frequencies. I banish anxiety. I neutralize all negative emotions. I neutralize fear. For you and for me and all those who my vibration and the sounds and the tones that we make can reach. And once you're done neutralizing the energy, then you do it clockwise and what you want to bring in. I raise the vibration. I bring in confidence, worthiness. I bring in, you know who you are, and you don't need to look to the hive mind. Sovereignty, peace, joy, love, pure intent, and high vibration. And so it is, amen. Every single day, this will clear any negativity that builds. I find that anytime I nap or I sleep for over, say, 3 or 4 hour period, there is a density, almost like a fog of energy settling. And a lot of the days I believe it's mine. And my spiritual advisor, spirit, or something eventually reminds me I'm telepathic, I'm psychic, I'm starseed, a light worker. I'm feeling the collective. I'm feeling the energy of the fear and what people are thinking around me in my radius and where I'm at. And to clear that every single day, it's not my stuff. Okay, so I'm going to drum and move some energy through. If I can get the drum here. Okay, so drum, tone, move energy, rattle. Just, negative energy does not like to be moved. This is probably bothering you right now because you've got some negative energy around you. Do this all over the house. You can even use a vitamin bottle or something that it just shakes it. You can go collect some shells and make your own shaker. Use a shamanic shaker. It's to clear out what is stuck in all of those dark and dense corners. And so it is, amen. And don't be self-conscious. Sing and drum and post it on YouTube or don't. If you got people in your house that are going to make fun of you for singing and drumming and toning and dancing, leave that house. Leave that person. Again, obviously never talking about children. But if children are annoyed with you being your real self, that's because you haven't been being your real self their whole life. So sit down and have a talk with them. And if adults are annoyed with your behavior, get away from them. You don't need a handler. You don't need a boss. You don't need someone telling you what it is that you enjoy. If people want to make fun of you for singing and toning and dancing, that's their stuff. Ignore them. And if you want to put it on YouTube, but you're too self-conscious because someone's going to think bad about you or think you're stupid or think that, you know what? There's always going to be someone to do that. There's always going to be someone to say something negative to you. Do you buy into it? Is their version of you more important than your version of you? Okay, we're going to make some sounds here. Drumming, toning. In order to move energy. So no fear gets stuck in the collective. As far out as I can possibly reach, Spirit, I ask that you assist me with this every single day. Amen, and so it is. Move out any fear and density that settles every single day. Every morning, the sun comes up and the density clears and the fear clears. Amen, and so it is. And everyone, everywhere, as far as I can reach, can sit in this now and say, well, what is here now? What is actually happening? Why do I need to hate this person or hate that group of people? Or why am I not focused on what it is I want to build and what's fun and what's joyful to me, instead of focusing on what this group of people are doing to me? And especially when they're not even doing it. When you look right at it and you go, they're not doing it. I've told this story in many of my videos, and I call it, the bee story. And there's so many things out there that are like that. But a friend of mine and I went hiking somewhere between Montana and Oregon, and I went up this cliff, and bees swarmed me, and I was screaming the whole time. And when I got them, she climbed up the hill in a different spot, and when she got to the top, she came over to me and said, how many times did you get stung? And I said, none. And so I was screaming because the bees were all over me and swarming me, but none of them stung me. And I've used that since then for decades as a metaphor of, yeah, but are they really hurting you? So there's a billion bees crawling on you, okay? Well, just keep moving, get to the top of the cliff, okay? But I don't need to panic. I don't need to let go and fall and hurt myself and freak out, and just, keep steady moving. And, no matter how many times I would have been stung, if I would have been, I'd have still kept that pace to get up there, but I just wanted to scream. But is it really happening? Or is it just someone you watch on the internet telling you that someone else said something else? Do you watch speeches that people say, or do you watch the interpretation of your favorite politician or your favorite podcast or your favorite talking head? Do you really know what it is that was said? Do you really know the law that was passed? Do you really know what really happened? And do you really know if it affects you at all? Okay, and so we're going to clear all of that old and stagnant energy every morning. And we're not going to be self-conscious of the naysayers, because the naysayers, muggles, they don't even know. They don't even know. They don't even know. I can feel the stuck energy. It's like when you're doing, tuning fork healing in someone's energy field, and you find the sticky spots, and you do the fork again, and you kind of move it around to get that stuck spot to awaken and to shift, and then to come back to its regular energy. And that's the intention that we're putting into the sound. It doesn't really matter what sound you make, just intuitively make whatever sound. And it's cool. I feel the vibration at the bottom, just in the air. That's so neat to feel vibration in the air. And that's what we're sending out, and it goes out as far as it possibly can. better position. You know, clapping, humming, yelling. This is making a state. You know, obviously you could do a beat, you know, or play. I really like listening to African drumming and powwow music. Coughing moves energy. Move your body, move your hips. Don't give no rat's patoot what anyone thinks of you. Pleiadians, bringing in joy. That's joy. Joy makes me cough. There will be no somber tone. We are free. It is time. We are here. Are you ready? I will not be afraid. I trust myself. Peace to you. I pray your days get easier and easier and easier. I pray that abundance comes to you every day in every way. I pray that you raise your vibration and that God sends you good luck. I pray that you do not fear that in which you do not understand and that in which you do not know. Move the energy. Bang on your drum. Get a plastic container with a lid. Anything at all to move the energy. Tone, and don't be afraid of what others think of you. I'm here to tell you, someone's not going to like you anyway. Doesn't really matter what you do, so you might as well just be you. So, that moves energy too. The specific intention of this video is to move energy. Hey, energy! Get out the way. Get out the way today. Get out the way tomorrow. Get out the way every day. Dissipate any negativity, and so it is, amen. Dissipate fear. Dissipate low frequencies. Cleanse my energy field and out as far as I can possibly affect. Cleanse your energy field and out as far as you can possibly affect. Self-consciousness will try to creep in on you. People will give you their opinion and they'll try to censor you, and they'll be like, oh my God, she's so embarrassing, like a teenager. Oh, Mom, stop embarrassing me by, being yourself. Let your voice out. Hoya, meow, mia, say, hoof, flay, flay. Call in, invoke, ask, talk to spirit. What you don't believe can be for you can never be for you. Starts with worthiness. Do you deserve it? Do you deserve? Do you even deserve to be you? Do you even want to ascend? Art. If you don't like this video, why are you still here? Hey, Amma, I've crossed the river now. Where do I go? I'm free as I want to be, says Spirit. I can do and create anything that I believe I can. And oh, the hurdles there are. Hey, 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 I see you're self-conscious. Let your voice out. Don't try to control it. The Pleiadians a voice, the Orions a voice, the Syrians a voice, the Dragons a voice, your higher self a voice. Give you a voice. Don't be a prisoner of the light. You're here this night and all nights. And every morning as you awake, the density clears, the old is gone. Hine amore collinai, hoi leha come sei, fone kakule haene, hunde no e ngao, nge ha ne o, ne a he a he a he a he, ho e Everything is changed. Let it. This now is where you're at. Whatever they tell you to fear, think for yourself. Is it here now? Are my rights being taken now? Am I being suppressed now? What, is this really happening right now? Is it really happening? My intention of this video, these sounds made, the sage, the pendulum, is to clear the collective density, negativity, and low frequency every single morning of every single day. And as we head into this new, it is so beautiful and wonderful. The vibration of Mother Earth is so high and beautiful. Tune into that. And don't tune into your favorite fearmonger. Look at what is. And stop buying into the fear that they're feeding you. Bye for now. I love you.